What screams, "I'm poor but pretend I'm rich"? My old roommate spent his entire financial aid refund on a Gucci belt because the security guard at the mall assumed he couldn't afford it. Pride is the devil. There is a security guard that works at a popular club in my city. He managed to buy an old, Lambo recently. On the weekends, he will drive by the bar several times before his shift as people are lined up outside revving his engine while at the stoplight. His new thing is pulling onto the sidewalk in front of the bar, parking it, getting out, saying hi to everyone he works with, waiting for people to walk by the car so he can let them know it's his, and then leaving, again revving the engine as loud as possible on the sidewalk. He does this for about 2 hours before his shift starts at 11 or 12. If you have money and can afford nice cars, you do not need to show them off. Naming your children after luxury brands. My neighbor's dog is named Ferrari. An improvement over kids. My brother always carries a wad of cash in a money clip. He has a $100 bill on the outside, but the rest is all $1s. It's all for show. He has no money and lives with my parents. That's actually funny because wealthy people put the ones on the outside and the big bills on the inside. Posting selfies posed with things that aren't yours. I used to live in a trailer park and a surprising amount of neighbors had luxury cars, Mercedes, Lexus, BMW, etc. Pictures of you holding cash. I served on a federal grand jury and some of the cases we saw were bank robberies. For one of the guys they were looking for an indictment for they showed us his Facebook profile pic of him holding a roll of cash. He was wearing the same thing he robbed a bank in. How my Dominican family fights tooth and nail to give their kids Nike or Adidas before they can even walk. Following constantly posting stupid, entrepreneur, shit on Instagram. Posts pictures of their cubicle and grinding, or, let's get this bread. It's generally good advice if you have a lot of money to keep your wealth secret or at least ambiguous, else people try to take advantage of you. Most wealthy people follow that rule, or they learn it pretty quickly. So anyone trying to show wealth is either new to it or showing more than they have. I have a relatively poor friend who doesn't have a TV or anything, but they go around in a several £100 tracksuit and wear fake diamond rings they bought on Wish, which he tells people are real. Taking pictures in a fake luxury airplane. A buddy of mine went to pretty high-end clubs. There was this Instagram dude constantly shooting pictures with empty expensive bottles that either he requested at the bar, or took off the tables. I can't imagine how much of a joke your life has become at that point, lol. Used to work at a 7-Eleven. Once a month for a week this guy would come in with a rented green Cadillac and a very obvious prostitute on his arm. Would flash a wad of money while in the store and make it very specific that he wants $10 on that green Cadillac right there. Coworker told me he does it with his SSI check. Asking people on Facebook to get in on your Herbalife scheme. Bragging about how you're going to get rich from crypto but you keep talking about a different coin every week. Bragging about how much money you have. Clothes and accessories with huge logos on them. Posting pictures of new items you purchased on Instagram and stuff. A few years back, my dad brought home one of those fancier looking square plates. He then told my mom that he wanted all of his dinners served only on this plate. We lived in a trailer park and always had cheap things for dinner, but for some reason he felt like he was special enough to only use this plate and be the only one allowed to use it too. At some point, she forgot and put his food on a different plate. He yelled at her, threw that food in the trash, and broke his special plate. Dude is poor financially and poor in his treatment of his family, so this is a pretty good answer to me. Well, that was a ride. Bragging about wealth or high-paying jobs. Most of the rich people I've known in my life were actually quite quiet and secretive about their wealth.